Hi, it's Victoria here from Social Media Insights. We help you navigate your way around marketing and using social media to grow your business. So lately, I have been lucky enough to be invited by the Business Advisory Service to go around to country areas and teaching Instagram for business workshops. So it's been really, really interesting going around and having a look at all of the different businesses that people have and how they're growing them in very small country areas. And what's just so wonderful about it, and it makes me realise it doesn't matter where we live, because we live in such a global world now with the internet. We can live wherever we want to live, and we're not isolated. We don't need to limit ourselves to just selling in the area that we are locally, unless you are a service industry there. But what it made me start to do a little bit more research onto niches and how niches can actually save you money. So if you're interested in saving some money or even learning what on earth a niche is, just keep watching. The other thing that I've been noticing is in our members group, in our 1 Minute Post members group, the people that are there and seeing their growth and seeing how they're stepping up into their business and stepping up and knowing their own niche and being able to get it on live camera and sharing their knowledge to their niche. So that's just been another wonderful thing. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about our membership, I'll give you a link at the end of this video and you can find out all about it. It's a wonderful support group to help you in your business. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about niches. Now in America or in other countries, they can call them niches. So you might hear niche or niche. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, so what on earth is a niche and how does it save us money? So when we start our business, we're usually so enthusiastic and we just think our business is going to help absolutely everyone. Even experienced entrepreneurs can fall into this trap, and we can all get caught up when we're thinking like this. So just for an example, last year I was looking for a new product. It was something so I could practice on how to learn to sell on Amazon before I created my own private label product, private label product is a product that you create yourself. So I sat down, this is a bit embarrassing, but I sat down and I thought, okay, right, what does everybody do? Everyone goes to the toilet, okay? So what does everybody have? Everyone's got a phone. And most people don't like to be separated from those phones for too long. So even though you might think it's gross, most people take their phones to the toilet. So what does it mean? Then everybody, they need somewhere to put it, don't they? They need somewhere to put the phone when they go into the toilet, announcing the phone stand. I even called it Hold the Phone. So I found a product, and it was a product that was a toilet roll holder, and it had a ledge on it that had a lip, and you could put your phone on it, or your keys, or your spray, or your book, or whatever you wanted. And I thought, gee whiz, this product's just going to sell so well. I didn't do my due diligence of it. I didn't look at my keywords. I didn't look at how many people were selling it. I didn't do, a lot of other research that I should have done. I got very enthusiastic about it. I even made a Facebook page about it, and I had a whole bunch of toilet jokes on it, which was actually quite funny. So it did. It entertained me for quite some time, or not quite some time, a week or so. But it was quite good because I learned how to order. I learned how to look for reputable suppliers. I learned how to order from overseas suppliers. I learned how to put the product cards in, how to ship from overseas to myself and then ship to the Amazon and different Amazon warehouses all over the world, and whether to go into Amazon in America or whether to go into Amazon in Australia. So and it, and it made me work out all the costs and things. So it was good. It was a good practice product. And then I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to sell this. Oh, I don't actually want to be known as the girl that sells the toilet phone stand. And so then I started advertising on Facebook, and then people actually came up to me, and this actually only happened again just the other night, and they said, oh, I saw you've started, selling these toilet things on Facebook. And I thought, no, that's not the person that I want to be known as. That's not what I want to be talking about all the time. So it was good. It was a good experiment. Luckily, I only bought 40 of them, not 500. So I found that I really didn't want to be in that niche, in that toilet stand niche. If I actually really thought about it, I shouldn't have been selling them to customers. I should have been selling them to businesses like pubs or places like that. Okay, so there's actually where I want us to start with figuring out your niche. Is it a B2B, a business to business? Like I should have been selling the toilet stands to businesses, not customers. So B2B, is that your business? Or are you B2C, business to customer? So straight away, you almost halve your marketing, and you can niche down absolutely straight away. Okay, so now you've niched down whether it was B2B or whether it's B2C. Now let's niche it down even more and save you even more time in your marketing over such a range of things, and your money if you are going to be using it for advertising. So a niche or a niche is a specialized segment of the market, so for a particular product or service. So you might want to pause now if you haven't got a piece of pen and paper next to you, because it just makes everything so much easier. We're just going to knock it all down for you so you can nail it. And I want to hear at the end what you've nailed it to. Okay, so I'm going to be reading now because I don't want to leave anything out. All right, so some of the things that we can separate your business apart are your physical area. So if you're a local business or service, you can market just to that area. So if you've got a service that is a nail parlor, that you're just doing nails in a particular town, there's absolutely no use in you marketing to the UK or into New Zealand. And so you can target just your market and use your advertising boosting dollars just into that local market, or even people going to that market, going to that town. There's actually a way of targeting your market in Facebook to say people that are going to be visiting in the next 6 months, people that have booked places on local Airbnbs or hotels around your area, and you can target those people. So we can get very, very specific with our niche, and it makes everything so much easier. Okay, so physical area. All right, so you can also narrow it down to the need. So perhaps you've got a market that just focuses on newborns. Don't market to me. My friends aren't having newborns. My friends have finished having their newborns, and I'm not having a newborn, and I'm not going to be a grandmother in quite some time. So there's absolutely no point in marketing to me. But there is a point in marketing to grandparents. And there is a point in marketing to people that are younger than me. Okay, so and you can then market then to the age demographic. So you might also want to market or niche down to habits. So perhaps you're a hypnotherapist and you might be focusing on people to stop smoking. So their habit is smoking. Their habit is smoking, and you might want to really focus your marketing on people that want to stop smoking. So you might want to niche into a profession. So maybe you're only marketing to accountants or maybe teachers or other therapists. Actually, this is a good one that I've been talking to quite a few people in our membership group. So perhaps you are, let me not think of someone who I've been talking to recently. Perhaps you are an author. Okay, I'm just looking at my books up here. Perhaps you're an author and you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I need to market to people who are going to read my books. You could actually be marketing to other authors. So thinking about marketing to people that are in your industry already, but would like your knowledge, that would like to learn from you. Okay, so you can really, really niche down. Now, you could also niche down into occasions. So maybe you're a wedding marketer. Now, that wedding niche can be niched, micro-niched down so much. Think about all the different niches within the wedding niche. So you've got your celebrant, you've got your event planner, you've got your cake maker, you've got your cake topper maker, you've got your cake base maker, you've got your wedding dress maker, you've got your shoe designer, you've got the gifts that you give to the bridal party, you've got your hens night event coordinator. I could go on and on and on about the wedding niche, but it's a great idea to be very specific and do that very, very well and be known as that person that does that very, very well. It's so much easier for you to market that way. Okay, so other things that we can look at are lifestyle. You could look at marketing to vegans. You could look at people who go sailing every Friday night. You could also look at cultures. So there's lots of different cultures in this world. You could even look at Bollywood. You could look at Bali enthusiasts. Okay, so I hope you have written down what your niche could be, and it just allows you to stand out from the crowd. So with the online market being so crowded, it's like we're all standing in this massive crowd. It's like you putting your hand up and you saying, I'm the person you need. And that customer going, oh, I don't know where to look, and going, oh, there's that person putting their hand up, and that's exactly what I need. So you can make yourself distinctive from everybody else because you're you and you know your product and service better than any other person on the planet. You know so much more about it than anybody else. And so if you can tell people what your niche is, even your micro niche, that's absolute gold. I was listening to a podcast yesterday about a micro niche, and she's doing very, very well because she's the only person in the world who has a membership with corset making. So corset making for period costumes, for old costumes. She's the only person that does it. And, what an amazing micro niche. She's doing exactly what she loves doing, loves talking about it, and she's just got this following. She's the only person that's doing it. So I wonder if you could really, really niche down. She started off being a sewing person who was fascinated with, fascinated with that type of costume. She was a maths teacher as well, so she could explain the patterns very, very well. And then she's found her audience. She's found people that really, really want her stuff. So I really wonder if you can niche your stuff down and see how it works for you. I think it will work very, very well. Okay. One way to find out what your niche is to think about what people are always asking you about. So a while ago last year, I've been teaching meditation for many, many years, and I've been talking about stress management for a long, long time. And business was going okay. It was sort of plodding along, and I thought, I'm not quite sure what to do about this. And so then I started looking, like I said before, about the stuff on Amazon, and I started making products and putting those on Amazon. And then I was going to an Amazon conference, and I spoke to the organizer, Neil Asher, who makes the Amazon course that I've been doing in the membership. I actually highly recommend it. It's very, very good. And I spoke to him and I said, "Is there anything at your conference that I can help you with?" In my head, I have a breathing technique to help people relax, or mindset to help people get into the right frame of mind and think positively. And he said, "Well, everything's quite full. But what I'd really like you to do, and I've seen you do this regularly in the group, is to help people with their social media." And I thought, really? Okay. Well, yeah, I do know a lot about it, but doesn't everybody know a lot about it? And I said, okay, that's fine. And I didn't think about it too much later. And then I got the instructions of the day and what he has asked me to do. And it was for a very, very small group of people, and they paid $1,000 a ticket to get into this room. And I was there to help them with social media. That actually scared the crap out of me, because it made me really look at myself and start thinking of my self-worth, and start thinking, gee whiz, other people are seeing something in me that I'm not really recognizing. And then I sat down and I thought, people really are only asking me about marketing and social media and how I'm doing it. And I thought, wow, what do I do with this? What do I do with this, years and years of stress management teaching that I've been doing? And then I thought, hang on, I'm still doing it. I'm teaching people in business how to manage their stress by helping them in social media and business. So it was really interesting. And then I started realizing that, I do love teaching social media, and I do love teaching businesses and coaching, and this is what people keep asking me to do. So why don't I do that? Why don't I actually enjoy my time? And not that I wasn't enjoying my time teaching meditation, but I wasn't doing it very often. And really, I can make a business by enjoying my day. So I encourage you to think about what other people are asking you about, and think about what you love doing, and then really wondering whether you can make that into a business like I have. I've got a wonderful, wonderful membership group, and gee whiz, I'm just having so much fun in there. And I know that they're getting a lot out of it as well, because the feedback has been amazing. So I really encourage you to think about the specific problems that your people are having. And, the people that I was dealing with, their specific problem was, how do I get my business working on social media? And I was helping them with that. So thinking about that. So thinking about also how you can help your businesses better than some of your competitors. So how are you going to stand out? And I think one way that I do that, because of my teaching background, is people have told me that I explain things easily and I lay them out well. So I'm just using the knowledge that I've been given from my teaching background to be able to bring that into this different business as well. You might like to think about something that you know a lot about, and what you would like to serve. Okay, so then starting to do a little bit of market research, doing more market research than I did about the toilet roll holder. Okay, so there's lots of places that you can check out for your market research. You can check out Amazon, think about what they're selling. You can look at, there's lots of keyword suggestion tools, and you can see what floats your boat in there. Try to get as niche down as you can. And then, like we've talked about a lot, trying to think about what your ideal customer is and who you really want to be working with. Because if you're bringing people into your workspace and you're bringing people into your space, you want to be working with people that aren't going to be draining for you, that aren't going to, suck you emotionally dry like an emotional vampire, and leave you uplifted as well. So giving that sales process just a joy, a sharing of energies. Okay, so now I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me what your niche is. I don't want you to tell me what your job is. I want you to tell me what your niche is. And if you're interested in joining our lovely, beautiful, supportive 1 Minute Post group, I share my most up-to-date knowledge that I have in there, and give people the opportunity to ask questions, to get answers, to practice their lives, to practice things, and we give them feedback, all that kind of thing. If you're interested in joining, I open the doors 4 times a year, and I'd love to have you in there. I'll pop a link underneath that you can be on the waiting list for next time we open the doors, and you'll see a lot more information in there. So just remember, we can do this together and it does not have to be stressful. I'll see you next time.